Sick of disorganization in your garage? So am I. Welcome back to Rudder Renovations. This week we're going to be doing a shelf. That way we can take all these things like the rake, shovel, broom, etc. and hang it up and create a clean space in your garage that's functional. Here we go. Once you choose a wall, go ahead and get your measurement. And this is a 1x8 that I just had lying around, so I'm going to use it. The shelf is only 46 inches long that I'm creating. And we're going to use this 1x8 for the top portion of the shelf and then a 2x4 for the bottom portion that we're going to attach to it. Then we're going to create some bracing. So like you see here, you can just mark it and then use a speed square or something else to just connect the dots. And then that way you can have some braces and just use that first one that you create to use as a pattern to go ahead and create more. And I only have 4 braces on this 46-inch shelf. The 1x8 is actually only 7 1/4 inches wide. Each hole is about 7 3/4 inches apart on center. And from the back of the hole to the front of the 1x8, it's only about 4 inches. And there you can see the dimensions of the braces that I had up underneath. Then after you have them evenly spaced out, you can mark the spots where the holes are going to go, and you can kind of see where you're going to be hanging things that's not going to be interrupted by those braces. And then just use a hole saw to cut out all your holes where you're going to connect the line with the jigsaw to be able to hang your broom or shovel or whatever you're hanging on here. If you notice, the holes on the end are a little bit bigger than the ones that I have in the center, and that's because I have some items that are a little bit bigger, like an edger or weed eater that I'm going to hang up there, in addition to a broom and shovel and things like that. So you'll take the 2x4, and I actually put a little bit of glue on there and screwed it in the top shelf into that 2x4, and then I screwed from the back those braces, and then I used a nail gun to nail in the top portion of the braces from the top of the shelf. And I did pre-drill the holes coming in from the back, so I would not split that thin little brace on each one of those. It's a little time consuming, but it helps it to not split it. Alright, now that we have our shelf, we're going to go ahead and put it up on the wall. Make sure you get a level, make sure it's level. And I use a stud finder to find the stud, and then went ahead and just tapped a nail in there behind where the 2x4 is going to go to make sure that there was a stud back there. And then went ahead and pre-drilled some holes and put some 3.5 inch screws in, and then just held it up, made sure it was level, screwed it in, and that was it. Alright, now that we have it mounted, we're going to add an extra level of protection by putting a latch on here so that hopefully if somebody bumps this, or if you have kids and they pull on it, it won't fall down on them. Super easy. One is secure. All you have to do is flip it whenever you're ready to use whatever item. So here we go. Okay, I didn't feel like buying anything, and I have these, and I've had these for years. I don't think I'm ever going to trust something this big to hold a mirror or picture. So what I'm going to do is bend these out straight, and then I'll use them as a latch. Just going to make sure that the notch on this side is going to have enough room to slip over a screw. So not too close to the edge, you're not going to be splitting anything. Probably want the hole to be about right here. Alright, once we have our spot marked, now we know where we can drill the hole. And I'm going to actually flip this over. And I'm going to cut this little piece out right here. And that's going to slip right over this other screw. And I'll go ahead and drill this hole out. All right, once you're done, should slip right there, and that's not coming over. So we'll do that for each one. I thought I was almost done with this project, but then I decided I could do more with this. So I got a 1/2 inch bit, 1/2-inch dowel, and we're going to put a couple pegs in here to where I can hang my extension cords right there underneath. Alright, now that we got our pegs in here, I also added a couple hooks for things like gloves or whatever you want to hang up there. So let's get organized. Alright guys, I hope this video helped you out. If you like it, like it. If you have any questions, comment below. Please subscribe, and I look forward to seeing y'all next time. Peace and God bless.